number one restringing a guitar hack is tune the guitar as you restring it. A lot of
Okay, so I really like that idea. I've never heard of that before. I've never tried it myself, to be honest. How I've always changed my strings is I just change one, take it off one at a time, put it back on, tighten it sort of in close just by ear listening, and then I'll go ahead and just do that all six, then I tune it up. Now, what I was taught to do after doing that, one thing you can do is to help the setting or get like a lot of stretching out over a short amount of time is after you've restrung it, you've tuned it up maybe once, go ahead and go to about the 4th or 5th fret, press down a finger on the string, and then take that string and just go ahead and stretch it. Just push it down or pull it up. Now, the important thing with this is I'm pushing it straight down. I'm not lifting it away from the guitar. In other words, it's not coming straight up this way. It's like I'm putting a huge bend, electric guitar bend on that. So I'm pushing it pretty far. I mean, you don't want to overdo it, okay? But I'm moving about a ½ inch or so. And then go to the second string, do the same thing. They're, of course, going to overlap. And just do each string, really pushing those down. Okay, so I do that for each string. Okay, now after you do that, I'll go ahead and tune it because they're going to definitely be way out of tune. Go ahead and tune those up. Do it again, either this fret or sometimes I've seen people and I go a couple frets higher. So this is about fret 9 or 10 here. Do it again. It's a little harder to press down. There's more tension, so it won't move nearly as far. But I'll go ahead and press this and I'll tune it. And I might do that 3 or 4 times. It's still not going to be 100% tuned for a while. It'll go quickly out of tune. But this I found, if I do this for the first day or two after changing new strings, it only takes about 1 or 2 days to get that setting, and they're pretty much locked in, where before I learned how to do this, it would take maybe a week or two. Every day I'd have to tune and go from there. One other thing I like to do is I like to change my strings at the end of my practice session, or at the end if I'm not going to practice it all that day. That way I can do all this, let it sit overnight, and then it's going to obviously be really out of tune the next day. But I found that way I'm not restringing it, trying to do a practice session, and they're constantly going out of tune. So thanks for the previous advice. Hope this advice helps as well.